Martin Bormann, a central figure in the Nazi regime, held the position of personal secretary and right hand to Adolf Hitler, earning his leader's unwavering trust. In fact, Bormann was often regarded as the second most powerful individual in Nazi Germany, with some even dubbing him with the shadow of the Führer. Despite his relatively modest education, Bormann ascended to the upper echelon of the Nazi Party and played a pivotal role in its brutal reign. Bormann held several official positions, including Chief of Staff and Personal Secretary to Hitler. He wielded immense power and was involved in issuing some of the most heinous orders of the Third Reich, demanding their strict execution. Notably, Bormann played a significant role in the implementation of Hitler's genocidal policies, particularly the extermination of Jews. In the Secret Decree dated October 9, 1942, he documented Hitler's desire to annihilate the Jewish population, ensuring the Holocaust proceeded with ruthless efficiency. Bormann's loyalty to Hitler extended beyond politics to matter of ideology. He strongly supported Hitler's vehement opposition to religion, when resulted in a campaign to suppress the influence of the church. Under Bormann's influence, monastery schools were shattered, monasteries destroyed, and Catholic priests and monks subjected to torture and death in concentration camps. Following World War II, Bormann was among the Nazi leaders indicted at the Nuremberg trial, where he was found guilty of preparing for war and committing crimes against humanity. He was sentenced to death by hanging, albeit in absentia, as he was conspicuously absent from the courtroom. The mystery surrounding Bormann deepened after the war. Many speculated about his whereabouts, with various theories suggesting he had been in Argentina, was living in the United States, and was working for the Soviet Union in the USSR. The prevailing account of Bormann's fate posits that on the evening of May 1, 1945, he attempted to escape from Hitler's bunker in Berlin. Accompanied by personal physician and other senior SS officers, they embarked on a perilous journey. Their escape was short-lived, however, when they captured by Soviet soldiers when trying to escape a bridge over the river Spree. The Soviet troops swiftly eliminated the group of German Nazis, leaving most of the bodies to be discovered later, except for Bormann. The story took a puzzling turn when in 1965, German postal worker revealed that Soviet Union had ordered the burial of two corpses on May 8, 1945. One was dressed in a Wehrmacht uniform and the other bore a paybook in the name of Ludwig stamp figure, which was hastily destroyed. Despite effort to locate Bormann's remains, his body now nowhere to be found. The CIA mentioned a comprehensive dossier on Bormann's and even offered a substantial reward for any information leading to his capture. In 1972, a former SS officer testified that Bormann had worked as a Soviet spy and disappeared in the USSR following the war. It was only in 1973 that a breakthrough came when remains with traces of poison were discovered near the escape route taken by Bormann and his associate in 1945. Dr. Blasko, Hitler's personal dentist, had recorded information that aided in identifying one of the remains as belonging to Bormann. Glass fragments found in the jaw of the remains suggested death by cyanide capsule. In 1998, a DNA examination definitely confirmed the identity of the discovered remain as Martin Bormann. Finally, in August 1999, his remain was cremated and scattered over the Baltic Sea, officially closing the chapter of his criminal case. The official version of the Martin Bormann's death, supported by this extensive evidence, points to suicide by cyanide capsule due to his escape attempt in 1945. Nevertheless, various conspiracy theories and alternative narratives about his disappearance and fate continue to persist.